Right, how are we all doing, folks? I am back and I have some interesting news. Well, quite a bit to talk about, really. Apologies that I have been off of YouTube again for a while. It wasn't intentional, but I've got a hell of a lot on at the moment. About 2 to 4 weeks to go until the baby's here, so it's getting closer. But there is a bit more interesting news to tell you. Some of you already know, those of you who follow me on Facebook and things like that. But I've actually left Gauntleys now. I'm no longer there, but I haven't left the trade. A million miles from it, to be honest. Well, as you can probably see, I'm in a slightly different location. Not quite as nice as where I was before, but I'm setting up my own online store. I'm in my new place. This is my office, and I have a warehouse just through there, basically. So yeah, I'm going to be selling pipe tobacco, snuffs, pipes, accessories, lighters and things like that. I'm hoping to do things completely different to what all of the UK retailers do. So yeah, it should be pretty interesting. The website is gqtobaccos.com, because my name's Glynn Quelch. It's kind of a bit of a play on my name. It was going to be GQ and Sons. My son is going to be called Garen. Again, GQ, so it all sort of fits. So I'm hoping the website will go live in about the next week or so. I'm waiting on banks to sign off on me at the moment, but everything seems fine. My website's pretty much finished, but as I say, at the moment it's sat behind a placeholder. But if you pop on there, you can sign up to the mailing list and you'll know things as soon as they're happening. Unfortunately, like most other UK retailers, well, hopefully should be most other UK retailers, I won't be selling tobacco to America. I cannot. The risks are too great. The fines start at €100,000, and these fines are imposed by Visa and MasterCard. It's not the UK government, it's not the American government, it's Visa and MasterCard. If you are caught selling tobacco products to America, and they do test purchases, you get blacklisted from card processing for 5 years. And as I say, you also get a big fine. I know quite a few. I know a couple of retailers who have been caught. A few have actually gone out of business and are no longer with us as a result. So I can't ship tobacco to you, but I will be shipping pipes to you. And I'm hoping to have some interesting pipes coming through. I'm in talks with a number of independent pipe makers at the moment. So we shall see. So gqtobaccos.com. As I say, I'm no longer at Gauntleys. Some of you say already know. But you want to keep up to date, find me on Facebook. It's a lot easier to write a quick status update than it is to shoot a video, even if you're not editing. You know, I'm talking 3 minutes already, and I would have had this typed up by now. But anyway, so what else are we going to talk about today? Monday night was the 3rd birthday of the Nottingham Pipe Club. The Basingstoke Piper made it up. Piper Joff came up, and it was a really spectacular night. Yeah, brilliant. I was not expecting Keith there at all. It was a bit of a shock, and it was really good to see Piper Joff. I was great to see him. We had 15 people entered the competition, and I went out in 11th place. Yeah. Oh well, these things happen. Whatever. I'm a quick smoker. The competition was usual slow smoking competition rules. Everybody had the same pipe. This year, last year we did it with a cheap Italian basket pipe, the Darvilles. The year before that we did it with some Wilson's clays. So this year we went American, and we did it with an Legend corn cob, which got a bit of flack on the night. It has to be said. I don't think corn cobs are intended to be literally crammed to the point of bursting. 3 grams of tobacco is the standard. In hindsight, had it not been a rush of weighing up the tobaccos about half an hour before we left for the competition, I would have seen how much tobacco fitted into one of the pipes and probably gone with 2 grams of tobacco. But anyway, we did it. within, well, it would have been about 40 minutes, or you could smell the one still going. I mean, actually, I had it within 27 minutes. I burnt the peg off the bottom. A few had burnouts, a few had cracks, but like I say, they were smoked quite hard, and not really the way you sit back and relax when you smoke in these competitions. You try to keep it going. You can't relight it, so you have to smoke it quite hard. And most people smoke the peg in the bottom of the bowl and things like that, but no, it was a good night, and Kev Stone won 55 minutes and 48 seconds, and that was with 3 grams of Gareth Hogarth New Prince, which again, not everybody liked, but when you come in to pick a tobacco for a smoking competition like that, you can't really take a goopy aromatic, you can't take anything with latakia in it, you can't really take anything with perique in it. So I opted for New Prince. It's quite a nice light Virginia with a little bit of maple sugars added to it for some sweetness, but as always, probably 3/4 liked it, 1/4 didn't like it. That was the general impression that I got, but I quite like the tobacco. It's quite a nice blend, and I've used it in a couple of blends I've made over the years. Geez, it's been a while. A lot of things has happened. Like I say, I've moved. I still haven't finished unpacking everything yet. It's a little bit chaotic everywhere. Things will find places to be put into, but for the time being, this will do. It's not the warmest place first thing in the morning here, but whatever. What can you do? I'm out the way, and the corn cobs are falling over. So what else? What have I been smoking just lately? Bit of everything, to be honest. Today I've had a few bowls of Hado's Delight, which I've had jarred up now for probably 6-7 months, if not a bit longer. And open it and jar it. It brings more of the rum kind of ness out from the tobacco, and it's spectacular. I like jarring up tobaccos after I've smoked them. When I open them, kind of the bit of air in there kind of sometimes brings out the best in the tobacco. But as well as that, today I've just had another bowl of McClelland's Grand Oriental Katerini Classic, and this is a 2007 tin, and this stuff, Jesus Christ, this stuff is amazing. The tin describes it as almost curry-like. It's a Samsung seed, grown in Macedonia, mixed in with a Virginia, and it is phenomenal. It's got that McClelland kind of smell to it. You know, the Heinz 57 McClelland kind of note. Only a subtle amount, but it's still there. But it's a very mild supping tobacco. It's kind of got some lovely sweetness to it, but then there is a very savoury, I see where they're getting from with the curry-like flavour. It's got a very savoury, aromatic, almost spice-like flavour into it, and as you get into the latter third of the bowl, you get a lovely spiciness coming through. And I mean, I've just had a quick bowl in my my Stanwell Deluxe. Is that a 161 or a 191? I can't remember. A pipe I've had for a while. It's a nice short little pipe, but as you expect with a Bulldog / Rhodesian bowl, yeah, nice thick wall, and this tobacco burns very, very freely. Only when I stop to talk on the phone did I have to relight it. And no, if you get the chance to try some of this, I strongly recommend that you give it a punt, because it is very good stuff. I don't know if it's the age. A few people have recommended aging it for 4 or 5 years before you dig into it. So this has got not quite 6 years on it, but 5 years and a couple of months. But it's a delightful flavour. It's very, very, very nice. So I think that'll do it for today. I am going to be back. I do have a slight problem with future reviews. I can't actually smoke indoors here, So potentially end up with a shed out in the garden, but we shall see. So I think, yes, for today I think that'll do, folks. So I hope you're all well out there. Like I say, I've been out the loop again, but I am definitely hoping to be back. And as soon as it's time for me to have my first smoke, it's on the table. I haven't put things away yet. As soon as I get chance to having my first smoke of my geo pipe for the baby, I will have a video on that for you. As always, I can't shut up and I struggle to wrap up. So thank you very much for watching, folks. I say I will be back a lot more. So hope you're all well, and I shall see you all soon. So take care. Goodbye.